You know who it is. It's your boy, Mocha Black Dynamite in the building, man. Got the live focus HDR effect on right now, man. I'm at work currently. I only slept probably 45 minutes a day. Not complaining. I'm blessed. I'm up. I'm at work grinding, making this money. Sorry about the noise in the background. It's a little windy. I'm on break right now. So, I keep it low. Money, power, respect. You know what I mean? So, let me start off by saying I took the adrenaline chase today that Bounty Tank sponsors, and that's helping because I'm beat. Jay Mills came over this morning. Blessings to him. He helped me out with my truck because that had a spasm. And I'm just chilling, man. I have a lot on my mind, as always, but I'm gonna get into a couple things today. You know what I'm saying? Why not, right? So, to be honest with y'all, man, what's been going on my mind, I just feel like I could do more, man. I think I'm discouraged because I'm not where I want to be to a certain degree. And I know Rome wasn't built and conquered overnight, but it's just like, I just feel like it's time for me to step up my game even more than what it is. Between just everything in my life, working out, being more on top of things, my cars, everything, man. I'm just really just tired of dealing with certain people in my circle, which I want to change that up, man. But it's like, some things I put on myself and I don't mean to, but it's just things happen. You know what I'm saying? Life happens. You got to do what you got to do. So I'm just, Big E's feeling better. And honestly, man, just in deep thought about life, man, and what I want to do. I hit my uncle up about doing some things for me for my business. And same thing with my boy Tyler. And it's crazy, man. Those little things definitely give me solidification and set and sassifies me to a degree. Because like everything's there and it's in motion, man. So I just really can't wait to hit certain pinnacles, man. But I really need to buckle down with this paying a lot of things off, man. Tired of being broke, man. I'm just tired of the struggle and the grind, and I don't talk about it, I be about it. So that's why I'm really getting back into this work grind. Like, I don't want to be here today. It's beautiful out. I really rather be home, just doing whatever, just not be here. But I'm not going to discredit the blessings, man. Like, the money's here for me to make, so I'm going to make it, man. When I told y'all probably about a month ago, when I had an epiphany about life, I was really being serious, man, because I really haven't been mad or angry lately. I really just been taking things in. I've been more so not happy with myself on how I've been handling things and how I let things get out of hand that it turns into a problem, And I need to definitely work on that for 2022 and starting for 2021, But at the same token, man, I feel like, people misinterpret me. I've said that before. And people fail to realize, how much I do for them at times, And then it's just like, if I owe somebody $2, they're going to be up my ass about that $2. So that's one thing I need to work on. It's just not overextending myself because just things work out in that fashion. But, God's on my side, man. Because to be honest with you, man, I had a couple of break scares with this truck. I'm still here. I didn't kill nobody and kill myself. So thank you, Lord. And I want to thank, Jay Mills for taking his time out to help me, man. That's one thing I can give that man. If he can, and 9 times out of 10 he can, he'll take his time out to help me. And the same with him. Like, we have that mutual respect for each other, And I just want a special shout out to him, because the way my life is, the way my circle is, man, a lot of people do a lot of talking and don't back it. You know what I'm saying? And this man, he works just as much as I do, if not more. Remember, he a family man. He take care of his family. He a real dude, unlike a lot of these scumbags out here today. He's a prime example of what I was taught when I was a child, or what your mother and father should be. And like I said, me and my mom and my dad, we had our good, bad, and ugly. I'll be real with y'all. I don't get into that because I don't like to drill about the past. But to be honest with you, man, my parents didn't play. We got a foot put in our ass. You know what I'm saying? You fuck up, bow. It ain't this new shit now. Oh God, I can't do this. Oh. Fuck that. At the end of the day, man, one thing I will value that my father taught me, no matter how fucked up your day is, the bills don't stop, the fuckery don't stop. You got to keep pushing. And trust me, man, the fuckery in my sense is definitely out of hand sometimes. But I think coming the new year, a lot of fuckery will be gone. And I'm going to make sure it's gone. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. Life's just crazy. Some couple updates. Probably I'm going to focus on getting 2 of my cars home this month. And I'm getting cell phones this month. And we're in September. So that's why another reason I'm looking forward to making this money, because I can knock some bills out and get my phones, because it's been a year since I've had active phones. But honestly, man, I'm just in deep thought. I don't know if it's the adrenaline chase that has me really like in my groove and just have me focusing. But I've been doing stuff, man, getting stuff for the truck, doing stuff on the house. Like everything's there and lined up. Like the way my life goes a lot of times is that I'm steps away from where I want to be. Like the house was steps away of getting where I want. Now I got the leak. But the leak could always be worse. You know what I mean? But I got a grasp on it, you know? I think more so with me, I get so frustrated that I can't get things done now, and that I worked so hard over the years and made money, and it just don't seem like I have nothing to show for it to a degree, you know, compared to some people. And you should never put a comparison on another man or woman or another adult. But it's just like, you know, I sit back sometimes and I'm like, yo, what the fuck these people be doing? Like, prime example, you know, I see dually trucks all the time. F450s, 550s, 650s, Sierra Denali's. And I mean, they are done the fuck up, man. We're not talking about nothing crazy. Like, I'm talking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, lifted wheels. And a dually, man, you get wheels, it's like 5 to 10 grand. You know, wheels and tires. It's like, yo, and they're lifted. And I'm talking about brand new trucks, man. And just sometimes, man, I get discouraged. You know what I mean? That I feel like I could be more, you know, and I'm not talking about in a materialistic way. I just feel like sometimes I could be more than where I'm at. You know, I get praise from a lot of people for what I do, but I just feel like I could always do better. You know, I mean, I guess I really get that from my parents because they always push me in a good, bad, and ugly way. And Jay Mills is going to laugh about that. And probably Uncle P, when he watches this, he'll laugh about that too. But it's just, I don't know, man. I guess being 34 now, man, my whole inertia, my mind is changing. My outlook on life is changing on how I feel and how things are. You know what I mean? And I just feel like, you know, I just want to be in a certain place, you know. Call it conceited, call it cocky, but I really want to live life on my terms, man. And I'm really getting to that point. Like, I hate working 7 days a week, man. But on a positive note, I'm blessed that I have a job where I can work 7 days a week and make this money. You know, I've been trying to look at all the positives of things. And honestly, man, I stopped harboring a lot of stuff. And like I told y'all, man, I used to go to therapy, and I want to get back into therapy very soon, hopefully sometime this year, and really get some things off my chest, man. Like, I'm not suicidal or nothing, just to let y'all know, because I don't want y'all to feel like, you know, so some people say I'm depressed and shit all the time. I'm actually not. Actually, I'm really fucking tired. And people fail to realize, not in a lot in my circle, don't realize what it takes to do what I'm doing and to handle what I'm handling, plus have this balance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready to get back in the gym, you know, but then the basement had the issue, you know what I mean? But my body's been jacked up and stuff like that. So I have some plans coming up for the future to get my body where I want it to be. Because I think by my birthday, I want to see a significant change in my body in regards to losing some weight and putting more muscle on and just being in a healthier state overall, mentally, physically, emotionally. So I want to work on that, and I have been taking steps towards doing that. Like, to be honest with y'all, big shout out to my boy Big Paul James out in Cali. Great guy, man. Anytime I've had a question or conversation with the dude, man, he's always taking his time out to speak to me. And I respect that, because you get a lot of guys that's high sedity and, you know, you hit them up, you don't get nothing. I understand you're busy, but, you know, that to me, that speaks so many calibers of his character, that he takes his time out to see my post or just to say what's up or hey, thanks for the like. You know, I appreciate that. And again, I'll be honest with y'all, man, I'm always up because of my schedule. You know what I mean? I seem like I don't get much sleep. I do sleep, but not that much. But being that I work nights, I'm always caught up with a lot of things because sometimes I get some downtime to do things. But I just want to say a special shout out to him because he's a good dude. You know, again, one day I'm going to meet him. We're going to work out together. You know what I mean? Oh, by the way, Big Paul James, make you laugh. I'm not going to ask for a spot. I'm going to lift the weights I can lift. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's an inside joke between us. He had just posted some stuff about how he gets tired of people always asking him to spot him. I used to have the same issue. And there's no disrespect to nobody, man. But it's like, yo, every time you in the gym, you shouldn't need a fucking spot. Work out with the weight you could put up. You know what I'm saying? Like, get your shit right. And I just couldn't stand that shit. Like, when I work out with Jay Mills, yes, he spots me. But we throwing 300-400 pounds on the fucking bar. You know what I'm saying? And also too, we talking about 7 sets of bench. And we, not on a consistent basis of working out, and we killing this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I need a spot, Jay. I'm at 350 for the 4th set. You know what I'm saying? But people don't understand that. But honestly, man, I've just been in a different state of mind lately, man, with a lot of things. Between, issues with the truck, issues with this, issues with that. I really been like, yo, should I change something up? Am I doing something wrong? What do I need to do better? And I really just have to take a step back and just go with God step by step, you know what I mean? And really make that a focal point of putting him first so he can help guide me where the path I need to be. And this is another special day. This is the anniversary for 9/11. A lot of people don't realize this. When I lived in Jersey in Somerset, I saw the haze from when the first building collapsed. And my dad was a police officer at that time, and I almost lost my father that day. And he was actually there in '93 for the first bombing. So, blessings to my dad. I love him. We've had our good, bad, and ugly times. But it's a big thing. See, here's a big thing. I still respect him. I may not like some shit he do, but it's a respect factor there. And to be real with y'all, I don't respect a lot of people. If I don't like you and I don't respect you, you're dead to me. You could fall off this fucking mountain that's in front of me right now. I'll be like, oh, take care. And maybe I shouldn't be that way, but the old school ways I grew up on, man, if you don't like somebody, you avoid them like a plague. I have some issues at the job dealing with some people. They two-faced faggots. They want to talk shit behind my back. Well, talk shit and whisper like, that's fine. When you a real man, you want to step to the game and roll that dice so we can do what we got to do. We don't got to do it at work. We can do it someplace else. But it is what it is, man. Cats make me laugh on how they act and how they be. But it is what it is, man. That's our society now. Everybody's wannabes. They'll talk shit on Instagram. They'll talk shit on Facebook and Twitter and all that shit. But they won't come see you. And that's why I say I want to give a big blessing to my mother and father, because back in the day, my old parents, they ain't having it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm be understanding a lot of people today on how they're raising their children. And it's not my place to judge that, but I don't operate that way. You know what I mean? That's why I give certain people certain props on how they raise their children, because they take that time out, because, anybody could bust a nut. Any chick could bust a nut too. But it takes a real adult man and woman to raise a child, especially in today's society, man. You got to prepare your children for this world. Black, white, or whatever, man. It's a fucked up place, man. You know what I'm saying? And I tell people 100, keeping it 100 with everybody, man. You don't know when your time is. You know what I'm saying? I've lost a lot of people, and I don't know gangster shit. Like, I was living in the suburbs of Somerset, New Jersey for a while. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no hood booger. We didn't live in the projects. Like, we had our struggles in the past. We lived with my grandmother, stuff like that, lived in New York. But that made me a better person. But at the same token, my parents knew how to balance our life. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said I'm glad my dad's retired and enjoying his life on his terms, even though I feel like he should be doing more, but that's his business, And that's another thing. People may interpret that I'm saying things, I'm disgruntled. I'm really not. I'm telling you a story. And I'm giving you the intro, the thesis, the body, the climax, and the conclusion on how I live. So don't ever misinterpret me talking about something that is bothering me. It's more so I'm telling you what's going on in my life and how I feel and how I'm looking at things. I'm one of them people that could talk about things, and it doesn't necessarily mean it's bothering me. I just be like, wow, that's just different. You know what I'm saying? The fuckery. But, people interpret the things the way they want. I'm still going to be my parents' child. I'm still going to be who I am. I've just evolved and do things different than other people. You know what I'm saying? Yes, do I want to be in better shape? Yeah. Could I put a lot of shit on hold and be in a gym 25/8 in my basement? Yeah, I could, but then my house would look like shit. My cars would be shit. I'm backed up on stuff now, so it'd be even worse if but I look good though. Yeah. Look at my fucking haircut. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's fine and dandy, but my priorities are different. Like, I respect all the bodybuilders out there and stuff like that, but I was brought up to live a certain way. My dad and mom work out. They're in great shape for their age. You know what I mean? My parents are relatively young. My dad's in his 60s and my mom's in her 50s. My dad's in his early 60s and my mom's in her mid 50s. Not putting her age out there. But they look great. But even when we were younger, I remember how big my dad was, like strong. Like my dad was one of the biggest dudes I ever seen in my life. You know what I'm saying? Fuck world's strongest man. My dad was the man. You know what I'm saying? And that being said, that's the way I feel about my life. Like my dad always told me to set the tone, set the presence of things, and that's what I do now. And maybe he did it. He didn't. He maybe he looks back and he didn't want to do it the way he did it. But it is what it is, man. I'm gonna be respected. You know what I'm saying? You may not like me, but you're gonna respect me. You know, and I don't bite my tongue. I'm trying to get better with how I handle things, but at the same token, man, you want to keep pushing. People only gonna take but so much, man. You know, really so much. But it's just been a rough day for him. I texted him this morning and said, "Hey, I love you. You know, hopefully your day goes well. If you need anything, holla." Because you know, when you go through significant things in your life, especially when it's death and a horrific event that happened, you know, fucks with you. You know what I mean? I always have things on my mind. I've had nightmares. I was in a relationship with somebody for 10 years. And basically she had a daughter when we met. And I used to hold her daughter on my arm. Like she was like not even a year old. And I remember at times, man, like in our 10 years together, I had dreams that, you know, something happened to her, be fucked up. Now, I don't have negative thoughts like that, but it just, you know, it makes you think, man. And it's like it's like, look at John Rambo, all those movies, a lot of things that come out have a lot of truth to them on what happens, like PTSD and stuff like that. I'm not saying, you know, depression and anxiety is not real, but everybody handles things different, especially in a society now when a lot of people are coddled. You know, they put people on medication. People don't know how to, a lot of people don't have their self-worth and don't know who they really are. And they're constantly trying to find themselves. So, you know, I used to be a real pusher. Sometimes I'm a pusher with people I don't like, but I learned to back off because you don't know what people are going through. I may have a big smile on my fucking face, but I could have 10,000 things on my mind. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say to anybody for 9/11, I know how y'all feel. I wasn't there, but I knew a lot of people there's a lot of people who survived it that I know, and a lot of people that were lost on that day that I know. And it's a sad thing. So blessings to everybody, man. And if you're still on this earth, just thank God. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, the people I've lost, to go back to what I was talking about previously before I went off my tyrant, I've lost a lot of people. And like I said, I lived in the suburbs, but lost my one buddy, got hit by a car. I lost another buddy because of a heart condition. And I lost two brothers, good friends of mine. They were brothers. Both of them died on totally different aspects. One died from cancer. Edward, rest in peace, Danny, he passed away from cancer. And his brother, years later, ended up fucking overdosing. So, you know, you think about these things, man, and how short life is. Like, I got stories for days on being at Edward and Magoon, hanging out with them, doing this, doing that, man. And it's just like their parents had to bury them. So that's why I tell y'all, man, when I try to live life on great terms and not let a lot of the fuckery get to me, I'm being serious, man. I like to talk to y'all to get a lot of things off my chest, you know. And like I said, when I go to therapy, I think my page is going to evolve even more because I'll be getting that stuff off my chest with somebody professional that's a third party, not in the circle. You know what I'm saying? People think because you go to a psychologist, a therapist, that you got issues. To me, it's helpful because it helps me deal with things in a better light. Because sometimes I come off too aggressive or too insensitive and my hard-bodiness takes over, you know? But in regards to death and everything else, I look at death a lot different than other people. I'm not saying I want to die. I don't want to die. But I know it's a part of life. But when I tell people, live life to the fullest, man, because you never know what's going to happen, you know? Things are crazy. And that's why I tell my dad, man, I say, hey, it's a blessing you still here, man, because you've been through a lot of shit. Same with myself, you know? But do what you got to do, people. Zilla Nation, man, I want to thank everybody. Just want to say this. I want to thank everybody who watches and supports, man. And like I said, when I get close to 100 subscribers, I want to do a giveaway on my YouTube. When I hit 1,000 followers on Instagram, I'm going to do a giveaway. So I just want to show everybody my appreciation and thank y'all for helping me build and get to these points. You know what I mean? I'm another 50, less than 50 away from 100 subscribers. And then when I get Maybe I'm gonna do another giveaway at 500. I'll do another one at 1,000, 10,000. All the significant points, man. But I just want to thank everybody, man. And I know I'm not consistent sometimes, but I try to keep you on the loop of what's going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? And I really want to focus on for 2022 to really be my year. Like, I want every day to be my day. I want every year to be my year. And I want to be able to be in such a state financially, mentally, emotionally, and physically that no matter what's thrown at me, I could take it. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, y'all, man, I'm just chilling, man. I know I'm getting deep with a lot of stuff right now, but it's been a while since I got deep like this, man, especially with 9/11. And like I said, I'm tired. Just thinking about a lot, man, and a lot on my mind, and a lot of things have been happening. Like I've been telling you, my basement, my cars, you know. I try to be as positive as I can, but sometimes you just get beat down, man. But it always could be worse, right? But Zilla Nation, man, I love y'all. Y'all have a great day. Blessings to everybody. Vlog with Angie and kids. How you doing? NASCAR Nana gang. What's up, girl? Thank you so much for everything. Thank everybody, man. Even if something little, just saying what's up or y'all comment on my stuff, man, I appreciate everybody, man. One love, Zilla Nation. Money, power, respect, baby. I'll holla at y'all. Peace.